Hello everyone, I'm out here on a beautiful Sunday afternoon. I came down to the scrap yard to see if I could find some of my homeless individuals. This is a place where the homeless used to come and sell their scrap metal, aluminum cans, and make a little bit of pocket money. And I wanted to show you the place. I said they used to come and sell their scrap metal and aluminum cans for cash, but that practice was stopped by the scrap yard people. My homeless used to come down here with their little shopping carts full of metal and aluminum cans to sell. And there's my van over there. They used to come down here to sell their stuff to try and generate a little pocket money. They used to come with shopping carts full of their things that they had found in the trash can. And they would come and bring them here in shopping carts. And then the things would be weighed and they would be given some pocket money. Like I said, that was before they stopped that practice. The scrap metal people decided not to allow the homeless to come and sell their collected aluminum cans and things. And the only way they could do it, if they wanted to make some money, they had to ask someone that was already waiting in line to go in to sell their things, and they would give them their collected items and they would say, can you please take this through to be weighed? And then they in turn would give the driver a cut of whatever they made from the things that they sold. Unfortunately and sadly, a lot of times the drivers would agree to it and they would take the cans and scrap metal from the homeless. They would collect the money, but they wouldn't give them a cut of it. And so they were stealing from the homeless, and the homeless had no one to complain to or no recourse. So this is where the drivers come through. They go through there. It's closed right now because it's a weekend. And that is so sad because that was their way, the homeless, that was their way of maybe making a little pocket money. And that was stopped. And I used to see them all the time waiting in line behind vehicles with their little shopping carts. And they're not allowed to do that anymore. And like I said, some of them take their chances and they will ask someone that's waiting in line in their vehicles if they will do them the favor of taking their items with them and selling them and giving them a cut of it. But like I said, sometimes these people are not very nice and they cheat the homeless out of the little money that they could have earned from it. So this is the scrap place. And one time when the homeless were complaining to me about that, they asked me, Miss Grace, can you talk to them, see if maybe they will change their mind? And I went inside and I did try to talk to the management that run the place, and I explained to them what was happening, and I asked them if they would reconsider allowing the homeless to still go through the line with their shopping carts so that they could at least collect a little bit of pocket money. And they wouldn't even talk to me. They asked me to leave the premises. They didn't want to say anything to me. So this is a place, like I said, the cars go through here, the entrance, and then what they do is they weigh the entire car. And then when they get inside, they remove the aluminum things, the scrap metal, the cans that they're selling, and then they weigh the car again. And that is how they know how much the scrap metal and aluminum cans weighed, and then they would give them whatever money they gave them. But like I said, a lot of these people, they're nasty, and they just would steal the money that was supposed to go to the homeless. And what could the homeless do? The drivers would drive away in their vehicles. What could the homeless do? They're not going to run after the vehicle and say, hey, give me my cut of what belongs to me. So that was sad. And like I said, they wouldn't even talk to me. They said, you need to go talk to corporate. And of course, we know what that would result in. They wouldn't want to talk to me either. So this is a place where a lot of homeless hang out. Sometimes you'll see them camping out here. Sometimes I try to advocate for the homeless and try and be their voice, but a lot of times the people in higher positions don't even want to talk to me. Look, this is a trash parking lot, but you still have beautiful flowers blooming here. And I don't know what happened to that vehicle. It looks like it might have been burned down. Stolen and burned down, see? And then they looted it of any things that could be sold. This vehicle isn't going anywhere. Yeah, like I said, look, it looks like it was set on fire. But look, you still have growth. You know, this vehicle looks like it might have been stolen and left here. And then people just came and took parts away that they could use to sell. There's no steering wheel left. Yeah, sometimes my homeless do camp out here. You have to be careful where you step. Sometimes there's broken glass all over the place. See, you still have beautiful flowers growing, even in places like this. Just have to be careful for poison ivy too. So after the homeless were told they couldn't go through the line of the recycling place with their shopping carts, a lot of them just gave up because there was nowhere for them to take their things. And I think more and more recycling places are doing that kind of stuff, not allowing the homeless to go through their lines with shopping carts. Maybe it's a liability issue, I don't know. And like I said, sometimes they will take their chances and they'll ask someone if they could take their items through the line. And they'll say, I'll give you so much money. So they cut it in half. You get half and I get the other half. But like I said, some of these people are not very nice and they do take advantage of the homeless. And they end up driving away with the things that belong to the homeless, the money. And the day that I came to talk to management and ask them if they would reconsider, and they said, go talk to corporate, they told me I couldn't even videotape anything inside of their place or even on the outside. And I'm like, wait, this is public property, the sidewalk. I can videotape if I want to. And they were just trying to intimidate me and be nasty, but I didn't fall for it because I know my rights. As long as I'm on public property, they can't tell me I cannot videotape. And I'm taking you across the street. That's a place where my homeless used to also stay in, but that was a while ago. I won't go through there because, like I said, poison ivy and ticks, things like that. But there's a little walkway. Well, it used to be here. Now it just got covered up with shrubs and weeds. But way back there is a campsite where the homeless used to stay. And I don't know if they're still staying there. This is a busy street. Just have to be careful crossing. Yeah, I thought I'd come down here and see if I could find some of my homeless. I do have things in the back of my van, lunch bags to give to them, water, but they're probably somewhere hunkered down where it's nice and cool. I haven't seen anybody out on the street. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed this little walking tour, and also to share with you what this scrapyard place did to my homeless, which I thought was kind of nasty and not very nice. But you know, that's the way the world is, right? In this world you will have nice people, and you'll also have some mean and nasty people. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you haven't subscribed to my ministry channel, please consider doing so. Come back and see us again, and I will see you, God willing, next time, okay? All right, bye-bye.